Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the HighSchool Bucket, and today have an acquaintance. Should I say that?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, we'll just say she's my friend.
Yeah.
No, she reached out. She's been listening to the podcast and she wanted, that feature. And hey, the podcast is all about that. Just people talking about life, figuring out the balance, and trying to see. We're all always trying to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
So just introduce yourself and tell people what you do, and then I'll take it from there.
Hi guys, my name is Wairimu Mutinda. I am a former real estate agent.
Oof.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I quit my job to move to Nairobi,
Yeah.
and I think I love it here, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So now, we have to go back to just the podcast. Basically, in the podcast, we basically just talk about the balance of life.
Yeah.
Health, wealth, love, and happiness, and all those things contribute to how just our personal well-being is going to be.
Yeah.
So let's just start with work.
Work.
Yeah, because it's interesting from what you told me. So
Yeah.
here's the thing, first of all. And anything you want to share on the podcast, you can share.
Yeah.
Anything you don't want to share, you don't have to
Yeah.
share, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about what was your first job? You're done. You're done. You're still in school, right?
Yeah,
You can say
pretty
you're still
much.
in college, right?
Pretty much, which I hate so much. I wish there was another way
Mhm.
I could get to wherever I want to be,
Yeah.
except going to school.
So you don't like school?
I don't like school one bit. I never did since
Why?
I was younger.
Why?
It's just, I don't know.
Is it the people? Is it the
It's
professors?
not the people. It's not anything. I just don't. I feel like someone dictates to me, like everything I'm reading on my books and everything. I feel
Mhm.
like someone dictates to me everything I'm supposed to do and everything I'm supposed to learn, which I don't want. I want everything to come out from my mind and in my own way.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I just don't like school. But I have to go to school. Everyone has to go to school at some point. At some point.
Not even at some point. I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with school, because as long as I think if you're pursuing something that you like,
Yeah.
you're just learning to handle your way in a professional setting in a very different.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
I'm guessing you'll be more professional in the
Yeah.
field that you're trying to pursue if you go to school to study it.
Obviously, yeah.
So as long as you're passionate about it, you'd be good, right?
Yeah.
So
So work, yeah?
yeah, let's start with work. So you're saying from what I gather from our conversation earlier, of course,
Yeah.
just prep work before,
Yeah.
we met up for the podcast, because this is the first time we're actually meeting.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, even with so many of my guests,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
We talk online and then we link up and then we just establish this nice chemistry as we're having a conversation. And I guess that's why people listen to the podcast and they
Yeah.
love it, right?
Yeah.